Welcome to the mat. I'm Nastya and we are ready for a full body, quick but spicy workout. You don't need anything, just mat, yourself in this video. We will start in cat-cow position on your hands and knees. Hands will be under shoulders, and if you spread your fingers, you'll have more stability. Knees under hips. We start inhaling as we look up, and tailbone also goes up, so we arch our spine, and then we push the floor away, round through the spine, and we look down to our belly buttons. Let's inhale and arch. Exhale and round through the spine. Inhale, look up, tailbone goes up. You try to bring your shoulders further away from your ears. Exhale, round through your spine. Bring your hips slightly forward. Relax your neck, look down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. Let's maximize the sensation with next 2. As you look up, you bring your tailbone up too. Imagine that you want to rip this mat apart and you want to twist your arms outside. And then you feel a bit more the space in between your shoulder blades, how it becomes smaller, and you feel a bit of like tension there. And then as you exhale, you round through the spine and there is a lot of space. Hang your head, bring your hips slightly more forward and push even more into the mat. Last one, as big as this one. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round. And look at belly button. Now with flat back, or like even slightly relaxed, you can relax and drop your belly. Look from the left side to your left hip, and then do the same in the opposite direction. So basically you're flexing your left side as you look to the left. You try to see your heels, and then you do the same in the other direction. With each time, try to make this movement bigger. You can use your opposite hand, and opposite hand is pushing the mat away, which allow you to twist even more. Let's do 2 more. Last one. To the left and to the right. And we are back. If you need shake it out here. Yeah, we are staying on our wrist for a bit longer. Back to quadruped position. Now, whole weight will be on your right hand and your left arm is stretching forward. Think about big stretch to the edge of your mat. Then you lift your arm up and your bottom hand is active. It's actively pushing the mat away. And then you make this big circle with your left arm. Keep moving like this. Try to move this arm as close to your body as possible. Like there is a wall near you and you can't go through this wall. You need to be really, really close to yourself. And you try to reach to the ceiling and to the back wall and down, and keep looking at your hand so your neck is also moving here. Breathing pattern that can help us is we inhale as we reach up and exhale as we round. Some details that can help you to make this even bigger, that your hips, your hip bones, they're still looking down to your mat. Your chest is moving towards your arm, towards your hand. And then we are done. Let's switch sides straight away. So left hand is on the mat. Spread your fingers. There's a lot of support here. Push the floor away and stretch your right arm forward. Reach up as you inhale. You move really close to your body. And then bring it to the wall, back wall. And then bring it forward. Look at your hand. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to bring back. Inhale. You twist in your upper body, but your hips are looking to the mat. Let's do 3 more. You stretch forward. You lift this arm up. Think about strong left arm that's holding you as you move. And last one here. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to come back. Awesome. We are back on our hands and knees, all fours, but this time we stretch our left leg backwards so the leg is straight and we flex this foot. We keep our toes on the floor for now. And what we try to do, we try to open our pelvis to the wall, to the screen, and then we close. So basically, your hip bone looks now down, and you try to open so it looks to the side. Easy to do without hands, so I will put it back. You open, and you close this hip bone. If it's challenging for you, stay here, try to do this again and again. But if it's super easy, then you can leave this leg approximately hip level above the mat. And you do the same. You rotate this leg outwards and you bring it in. Open and close. Let's have 4 more. Probably this right leg that's holding us is tired more. Let's do 2. And last one. And we can put this leg down, knee towards knee. If you need, take child's pose just to stretch it out. And then we are back to do the same on the other side. We start on the mat. So toes are on the mat, straight right leg. We open hips to the back side of the room. And then we close our hips. Open and close. Think about the rotation that's happening here in the lower part of your thoracic spine, but your chest, your gaze is still looking down to the mat. And if it's easy, you can lift this leg up and you can do the same. You open and you close. It's possible that you want to bend your opposite elbow, left elbow. Try not to do this. Just don't steal the work from your legs. We do 2 more. And last one. And then we bring this knee back. Let's tuck toes under. And if this position is available, you can stay here for a while to stretch a bit your feet. We'll do some leg work before we come back to all fours. So I bring my right leg forward and the heel will be slightly further than my knee. Up to you how you want to position your foot that is backwards. We start with a bit of pelvic tilt move. So I bring my hands here and here on the back side and front side, and I just tilt it forward and backwards. So I arch my spine, I flatten my lower back. Arch, flat. Arched, flat. We have 3 and 2. As I flatten, I feel here the stretch. Yeah, that's what we want to have. Next time, I bring my pelvis in. I have my lower back flat. I feel a bit of stretchy sensation here. Let's keep it approximately here. Now, let's tack our back set of toes under for more stability. And here, I just inhale to prepare. And as I exhale, I only intend to lift this back knee up, but I don't leave it. I just feel how my core is getting engaged as I just want to lift this knee. And for some people, this intention will be enough. And you can keep moving like this. If you want slightly more, inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, you actually lift this knee, but just a bit, just a couple of centimeters, and then you lower down. This was the signal for me to bring my legs together for more stability. Do the same, adjust position if you need. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, I lift my knee and I try not to hinge anywhere. I keep this vertical shape and then I bring it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We have 5 more. Remember that intention is enough. If you can't lift your knee, that's okay. We have 3. I try to stay as vertical as I can. Ooh, it burns. On last one, I stay up with my knee up. I hold it here. And now I hinge forward as I straighten my back leg. So I'm in this diagonal shape. From my head to my heel, I'm one straight line. And from here, I'm going back to this hovering knee position. And I'm vertical. And here I have 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Hinge forward, straight line. I'm vertical. Hinge forward, come back. Knee is not resting unless you really need this. If you need, you can put your knee down, or you can survive just 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. Ooh, I feel my legs already. And I prepared something else. On last one, when we are in this hinged position, stay here. Just an option to try to lift this front heel up and lower down. Front heel goes up and bring it down. If you can't, just stay and hold this position. Just 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Back leg is straight. Last one. And go back, sit down. Now it's time to stretch this leg. So I straighten my knee and I just hinge towards this leg as far as it's comfortable here, yeah? You can even slightly round your spine. Just hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and then we'll switch legs. So I bring my knees together, left leg goes forward, and we do all the same. For the first one, let's do a bit of this pelvic tilt. I bring my hands in front of my pelvis and back on my lower back, and I feel how my fingers, they dive under each time I tilt. And next time I bring my pubic bone up, I stay here. Then I tuck my toes under. And let's start with intention to lift this knee. So I just inhale to prepare. And as I exhale through my mouth, I imagine that I want to zip overall and I feel this engagement. This engagement is enough to let my knee float, but I don't do it yet. 2 more with just an intention. Ooh, I wish I could stay here, but I want to demonstrate next one. So if you're ready to actually lift this knee, let's lift. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift and hover. And it's important not to hinge forward now. Adjust your position if you find it uncomfortable, how I just found it. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lift, but stay vertical. And lower, softly put your knee down. If you need some cushion or folded mat under your knee, you're absolutely welcome to make this exercise more comfortable for you. We have 3, and 2. Last one, and I stay up, and then I hinge forward as I straighten my back leg. It's one straight line from head to the heel. Then I go back to vertical position of the body, floating knee. Hinge forward, straight back leg, bend your knee, you're vertical. Forward, come back. And 5, 4, actually exhalation helps me when on my way here. but it's up to you. Yeah, not that important here. Last 3 and 2. Last one. I stay in this diagonal position, hinged forwards, back leg straight. I lift my front heel up and lower down, lift up, bring down, lift, put down, lift, bring down. 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Ooh, and I'm so happy that we are back on hands and knees to work a bit of our core. So I keep my toes tucked in, and as I inhale, I prepare again and let my belly drop. As I exhale, I just bring my belly in. It's like I want to zip my overall, and I feel this engagement. We already felt this engagement when we wanted to lift this knee up, yeah? Same principle here. Intention is enough. You can just stay here and breathe, or you can actually lift your knees to float. Hold them up as long as you can exhale, and once you need to inhale, you tap your knees down. And you don't lift your knees high, yeah? It's just a couple of centimeters, 2, 3 is enough. We have 4 more lifts like this. Maybe you have more if your breathing pattern is shorter. So just you do your math here. And 2. Last one. I keep my knees up. And from here, I just straighten my left leg, so I walk into plank. I straighten my right leg, and I'm in plank. Mind your hips. Hips should be down for the plank. That I bring back my left leg, and then right. So then second leg goes first. Well, basically you just walk out and in, and you alternate your legs. First leg, second, first, second, and then second, first, second, first. Keep moving. As you're in plank, think about your hips being down. I wish I had a mirror now to check if it looks okay. We have last one. And we can rest on our knees. Flex your feet if you want to stretch a bit your feet. Shake it out. For the last one, we are back on all fours this time. And we'll do push-ups. So my hands are under my shoulders. I rotate my elbows in. And then I go down and I bring my elbows, I bend my elbows really close to my waistline. And I go as low as I can, and then as I exhale, I push up. Difficult part about this exercise is that we keep hips above heels. So there is more weight on our hands. If it's not for you, there is a trick that you can do. As you go down, you can hinge your hips slightly backward toward your heels. It redistributes a bit of weight from your hands to your legs, and then you come back. But don't cheat if you can't do this one with your hips above your heels. I really want to cheat. Today, workout goes hard for me. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to push up. Try constantly keep your elbows close to your rib cage. We have just 4 more push-ups. Then we switch to different position. And 3, 2, last one, and well-deserved child's pose. Let's just stretch it out. Good. From here, we are going on our backs to work abs. Hands behind the head. You interlace your fingers to support your neck. You can keep your knees bent. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, curl up and look in between your knees. Inhale to open your chest, elbows go down to the floor. Exhale to lift up, and you're able to see your elbows with your side view. So we keep moving like this. Each time you try to curl up higher, so it's like you want to bring your nose really close to your legs. And we have 4, and we have 3, and 2. On the next one, I stay up in this curl, and I straighten my arms forward. Guess what? 100 is coming. Let's lift and lower these arms. You inhale as you do 5 pulses. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was first 20 of our 100. And we need to do the 100, yeah? So then we are back on the starting position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up. And as you do this, can you bring your knee and hug this knee with your elbows? So this is more compressed position. And then go back. We do the same with the other leg. Exhale to hug your other knee. Inhale to relax. Exhale. Inhale to come back. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to come back. Let's do 4, then we hold. And 3. And 2. 1. And the next one, once you hug your knee, you stay here. Hold it here. Can you straighten your other leg and hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Ooh. Ab work is not pleasant today as well, but whatever, we just need to work out and to do best. So we do the other side. Yeah, let's curl up, let's hug this other knee. You keep the most compressed shape and you straighten the other leg. You hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go all the way down. Now, arms to the sides, T-shape, palms down on the floor, and we'll lift our knees to tabletop position. Press your knees together and try to keep this 90 degrees shape here and here, this angle. Now, you just drop your knees to one side and you can look to the opposite direction. Then, as you exhale, the same side, arm that your knees are in, presses into the floor, and you lift your knees up. Probably it was too much of explanation. So if you drop your knees to the left, you look to the right, and your left hand now, as you exhale, presses into the floor to help you to lift your knees. If it's confusing, just lift and lower your knees. Remember that exhalation helps you to lift your legs up, and on inhale you can drop them down. We do 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Adjust position if you need. We are back to our ab work. And let's do some classics. One leg stretch. We hug one knee and we bring our knee really close to our nose. I'm even touching it with my nose. You can be as close as you can. Straighten the other leg. And then switch. Exhale each time you bring your knee close to your face. This can be your go-to movement. If you want slightly more from one leg stretch, release your arms, but still try to bring this knee really close to your nose. Reach your arms forward. Imagine that you want to touch this front wall with your fingertips. And if you want it even harder, bring your arms overhead in line with your ears. But still, you try to reach this knee really close to your nose. For 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Ooh. Then we will do what's called double leg stretch. So I hug both knees and bring them really close to my face. This is starting position. And then I straighten my legs. And the higher you lift your legs, the more accessible it will be. Yeah, so you choose how low you want to bring them. And then in. So I bring everything in. Legs out, I press my palms to my hips. Play with the position of your legs. You want it harder, bring them lower. You want it lighter, bring them up. If you want more load, you don't press your hands like this anymore. You will stretch them outside. Bring in, bring outside. Everything in, everything out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. I didn't forget about this 100 that I promised you. We have 80 more to go. So for this one, let's bring legs in tabletop position and curl up. This will be the starting point. If it doesn't work, you can still bring your legs down and do this first variation. And from here, we inhale as we do 5 pulses. Exhale as we do 5. In, out, in, out, and release. We did 30 more, so we have 50 more to go. In between, let's do one straight leg stretch. We start with one leg stretch, single leg stretch, when you bring your knee close to your nose. And if you want a bit more of mobility here, straighten your leg. And then scissor your legs so you can switch. And you can also add pulse. So as you go towards your face, you pulse 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Want to make it harder? Release your arms, do the same. Ooh, it's too hard for me. You want to make it even harder? Arms above your ears. And load is much bigger here. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Release. And to give a bit of break to our abs, let's do a bit of bridges. Hands will go down on the floor. You inhale as you slightly arch your back and you let your belly drop. And as you exhale, you press your lower back into the floor, tuck your tailbone under, and as slowly as you can, you roll yourself up to the bridge. Inhale here. Think about your rib cage becoming bigger. And as you exhale, you melt down vertebra by vertebra as slowly as you can. If this is confusing, you can just hinge up and down. That's okay. But think about the car tire going on the road, yeah? And it goes 1 centimeter at a time. Inhale to slightly arch your spine. Exhale to tuck your tailbone under. Lift up. Inhale to get some air in our lungs. Exhale to melt down. Let's do 2. And down. Last one. And go all the way up. Stay here, stay up. And now can we lift our right heel and lower it down. Now left heel. Bring it down. Right and down. And left and down. We have 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and roll all the way down. From here, crisscross is coming. So hands behind your head. Inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, you curl up and you bring your left elbow to your right knee. So you're in this compressed shape and in the twist. And then you go down. Exhale, elbow to your knee, look away, and come back. Exhale to compress, inhale to come back. Exhale to compress, inhale to come back. Think about big twists, so you really look to the side as you do this. And exhalation helps. It allows you to compress even more. Now, if you want to stay here, you can stay here, or if you want to work harder, as you touch your opposite knee, you straighten the other leg to the other side. Exhale. Exhale. Elbow touches the knee and the other leg is straight. And bring it back. Exhale. Inhale to come back. Exhale to compress, stretch leg. Inhale to come back. Keep moving. We have 2 more. Last one, but we don't stop. If we choose to eliminate this rest, we just alternate sides. So we switch knee and elbow, and switch, and switch, and switch. 4, and switch, and 3, and 2. Last one, and go all the way down back to bridges. For this, if you want to exercise your balance, you can bring your arms up, and we just lift hips up and keep them up. Now, can you lift your left leg up to the ceiling and stretch it up so you really want to touch the sky or the ceiling, and then roll down as slow as you can. Bring this leg down. Lift your hips up. Straighten your right leg up. Stretch it up and roll down. Bring this leg down. Let's lift. Left leg up. We roll down. And I guess that you got the pattern. We lift hips up, we lift leg, and roll down on one leg. Let's do 2 more. And then you can either continue to do the same, or you can follow me in the next layer. So I lift my hips up. I bring my left leg up to the ceiling. I keep it up as I roll down and I roll up. I exhale as I press my leg up. And I have 6 more here. And 5. If you need to bring your hands down for support, it will definitely give you more support. So choose the position of your arms for 3 and 2. Last one, stay up, bring this leg down, bend your knee, switch legs, and we have 8 more. Inhale as you go down, exhale to press up. Inhale to go down, exhale, lift. Just 5. Try to get even higher each time, even though it feels like it's impossible, but you can definitely squeeze a couple of centimeters or even millimeters. This is still success. Last one, bring this leg down, lower your hips down, hug your knees, stretch a bit your lower back. And we have final 50 of our 100. And here's your choice. You can still do this first shape or this second shape. Yeah, let's start here together. But you can make it a bit harder for you. For this, follow me. So we start in tabletop and we pulse hands up and down. Inhale each time. You do 5 pulses, exhale on 5. And then if you want more, you bring one knee towards your face, the other leg is straight. And then you switch your legs. I guess we already have around 30. So now if you want, you can bring both knees in, both legs out, like in double leg stretch. I'm not counting, but something tells me that we have 10 more. So if you want the challenge, straighten your legs. Legs can be all the way up, yeah, but straighten for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We are done with this sequence and just little stretch, and we can be free. Palms to the sides. Bring your feet on the edges of the mat, this wide, and keep your feet on the mat and just twist your knees one side and then to the other side. And it's okay if you need to lift your hips from the floor. You try to get to the floor with your top knee. Yeah, so now my left knee goes to the right and I really try to touch the floor. And it gives you this nice stretch sensation. And from here, I just find comfortable position. One hand is on my belly and the other is on my chest. So we'll finish with a bit of diaphragmal breathing. As you inhale, you feel how your belly goes up. You push your belly hand. And as you exhale, this belly hand goes down, dives closer to your spine. And your chest arm is almost not moving. Here we want to bias this abdominal part. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And that's it. If you close your eyes, you can open your eyes. And we are done with this class. Hopefully you enjoyed it and see you in the next video.